Hello, hello, everyone. Yes, you are not seeing things. I have the same. I have the old layout. The old layout back up. So yeah, we're continuing on with this. Oh jeez. Where'd my controller go? Where did my controller go? What the heck? I'm trying to. Oh, here it is. There we go. That's much better. Now, first things first. I need. Sorry. Tomorrow, I'm definitely gonna have to work on the lag, the thing, because the frames, because I'm a little laggy. I'll figure that out later, but yeah. Sorry, me too. The Tower of Results. I'm just gonna do this straight away, since it's so close to the Dawn Trail thing, so hopefully it's a quick thing. Campbell by Campbell. Da, 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 da. New swords. Got the pants. Pretty much got. I just need the hat, but. I'm more or less handy. What I'm wondering is, how come I'm more on my Viper than my Refuge? Maybe because of this? Am I gonna have to do the pat on my thing to get the caster right? I don't really. How did... Wait! That's... Huh? But that's... Oh, it must have been a dungeon. Not a dungeon thing, it's you know what I mean, the minions, the ones who sell things on the marketplace, those guys. Alright. Guys. Let me do maintenance on. Oh, hi. Woohoo! All right, let's see. you guys. Whoa! game Beatrice vibes. Ow! Of course. Ah!
How is it going, Terry?
It's going.
XVX.
Yeah, and apparently getting really bad lag attacks. Ah, crud. Hey Wraith, hey Viola. Oh, please don't disconnect. Please don't disconnect.
It's not just you if it makes you feel better. I just got kicked in the middle of a cutscene.
Oh, great. Yeah, I heard that they're doing maintenance tomorrow, so...
And now there's 339 people in queue, so it wasn't my internet.
Oh, jeez. Hoping that, you know, I don't know what it is. Just apparently, yeah. According to these guys, all this week did really bad lag. is going on, my girl? I do not understand. My friend, what is going on? Magnus Sisters. Oh,
How are you liking the Kirito from Sword Art class?
Viper's pretty good. Just gotta figure out the right combinations, but yeah, it's pretty good. Seem to be just Siren.
I am kidding, it's more like Pearl from Soul Calibur. Nah, I was on Genova and got kicked and a friend on Dynamis got lag. Oh my lord, it pronounced the character S name right.
Wow. I read that's corny. I'm sorry. Hopefully it'll help tomorrow.
There was a big disconnect in the middle of Baby S stream on Friday. We were all thinking DDoS.
What exactly is DDoS? Disconnect. I know one of them's disconnect. I've never heard of that.
Distributed denial of service.
Ah! Okay, fair enough. Maybe it's just just me, but I remember the Magnus sisters having different names. I was thinking Final Fantasy X.
Basically, it asks where a bunch of computers mutually in a botnet send a bunch of junk requests to the server to overwhelm it and prevent legitimate requests from being handled. Parliament in session. Join my Discord. https discord ggYZ9GHVVVEC.
Fair enough. That makes sense. Excuse me.
Yeah, I got a lobby connection error, then a 1000 Q, so I am taking a break.
I've noticed that. Okay, do you use PS4 or PS5?
I play on PC.
You play on PC. Okay, because I've noticed. Because I play on PS5, and the wait times have barely been over like 55, if that. And then when I was on PS4, the lag was the thing was
Streams every Sunday through Wednesday at 7 p.m. UCT.
Ba, 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 ba. But yeah, weren't the Magnus sisters different names before in Final Fantasy X? Cindy, Mindy, and Sandy, yeah! Okay. Fancy. Just fancy.
If other DPS doesn't return, you might need to go kick them.
Yeah. I got cat mom. What? Why can't we kick? Cindy, Wendy, and Sandy. Yeah.
You can't pick out someone if it's random snuff party finder people.
Yeah, I just saw that. looks terrible. I'm sorry, no.
You didn't need to yell that.
I'm sorry! I'm sorry. I can't help it. When I see something that I do not like, apparel-wise, I get vocal. I'm sorry. I really am.
It's warlock-like to me, lol.
Is everyone alright?
We fortified the captives with what magics we could. Have the defenses been disabled? All appears quiet for the moment.
The lower floors were disturbing enough, but this place feels wrong. The ether is heavy and thick, like wading through a quagmire.
I believe we stand in the tower's beating heart. What sayest thou, Stola?
I see it. Ether siphoned from the land runs up through the spire, flowing to a single point.
Well, then let's destroy it.
This is the core we seek. Yet something is off. As large as this structure is, it siphons far more ether than is required to sustain it. 'Tis as if the core is feeding on the energy, consuming it. I need to take a closer look.
Stola?
Curious. There is something there embedded inside the core.
Stola!
A man's limb.
I'm sorry? Did you just say that a person's body part is in there?
This is what we came to destroy?
Yes, if you would be so kind.
One shot. Nice.
And that should
I
be
love
the
how
end
all the
of it.
Science are so smart and educated, and then there's SSTian who is an expert in stabbing things.
What now?
Well, Allie kinda is too.
My theory that the tower might come crashing down following the core's destruction doth appear to be correct.
You just now told us?
We love our Rune
And
info.
how are we supposed to survive the fall?
What of the prisoners below?
Hi,
The floor
Orange, I
beneath
see
our
you are
very
still
feet
on set.
dissolves. Brace yourselves.
I
My
pray
heart
I'm
will
not
always
too
be
late.
for Stola. Forever and always will be for you, Stola.
And I saw my feline boy.
Well,
What happened? Where are we?
Disneyland.
By my reckoning, we're still on the island where the tower stood. But 'tis as if it never existed. Hardly a scratch. But how?
how do you think?
Graha wove a levitation spell at the last moment. Large enough to catch everyone, it would seem.
Graha, wake up. Are they...
That explains the lack of obvious injuries.
The expenditure of so much ether has taken its
Damn
toll.
G-Raha.
He will need plenty of rest, but should otherwise be none the worse for wear.
Oh, thank goodness.
Then the immediate problem is what to do with our new friends here.
Well, if they're dead, shave off their tusks and sell them.
They'll be much changed for their time in the tower. Even if their bodies are intact, I doubt we could say the same for their minds.
Not dead G-Raha, save them.
Angelo and I will take care of that.
Allie.
I have every faith in you, Alize, but there are just too many for you to treat alone.
We'll send at once to Eorzea for more Porksies, and call on the local mages to lend a hand.
Hail, Scions! We were watching the tower when it
After
simply
saying that about the Tusks, Terry has been cancelled for
disappeared.
trying to harm the elephant friend.
No! No!
The threat is banished, and thy people delivered. They are, however, in need of treatment, and we of a secure locale and helping hands to assist us in its provision.
Hello, other adopted character.
You shall have all this and more. Come, let us convey these unfortunate souls to the city.
You know who this guy reminds me of? Temple of Doom, the Maharaja
Cook
guy.
Sparsh face DOS my son. Streams every Sunday through Wednesday at 7 p.m. UCT.
The Kid King in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. He kind of reminds me of that kid. I love his outfit, though. We got more scales. Well, at least she's alive. I'll be right back, guys. Sorry, I'm gonna get another drink. I have returned. An owl and a crow who just stole my rose. What happens? What? Oh, wow. Okay. The liberated prisoners are being transported to Razid Han for treatment. Ali and Yushtela will oversee the administration for the temporary treatment, with support from those who know a healing spell too. We'll go and join them in the city once you've had a moment to catch your breath. Had enough rest, have you? You're no one for being idle. Right. Vashan bade us to come to Meghaduta at her earliest convenience. The others will join us there once we've finished tending to the prisoners. Ah, wait. On second thought, you and Estidian should go on ahead. I need to make a quick detour by the Great Work. We left Graha in the alchemist's care, you see. Best to fetch him before he's crammed into a specimen jar. It's just you and me then. The guardsman at the gate should wave us through. Yay! I'm looking forward to this. I'm guessing that this is like the Ilmore type deal. Like, this is where we're going to be going for like the level 90 armor and stuff like that. I'm guessing anyway.
Radish at Hans.
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming anyway. Run away! Look at that. So I'm gonna have to run after tomorrow. I'm gonna see if I can't run some PvP to at least see about getting that. Ah, on in silence. Feel free to enter at your leisure. As I cannot leave my post, I'm afraid you'll have to make your own way. You should require directions to the city. The sentry stationed at the fountain at the top of the steps should be glad to assist you. Though I have been in Razid Han before, this place is a veritable maze. Rather risk of getting lost, we best ask for directions from the sentry at the fountain. Either way, don't expect me to act as your tour guide like certain others. Wow, Estidian! Oh yeah, it definitely feels like... Ah, Master Terry. I presume, I understand you have an audience with the Satrap. If you require directions to Meganahuta, I should be glad to provide them. Satrap's residence is situated in Dharma, highest part of Razatan. Get there, I would ordinarily recommend a route that takes you by the bazaars, the city's north. Due to the state of alert, however, most businesses are currently closed, and the Aetherites disabled. As such, I will provide you with an alternate path. First, please ascend to the steps to the fountain, then continue left. There will be more steps upon ascending, and you will enter the Parker's path. Proceed through the large doors on the right, and you will arrive around 5 minutes. Within you will find Century and go further guidance. In other words, we head up. Sounds straightforward enough. Well, I'm not doing that. Oh yeah, this is definitely going to be the new place to... Huh. Pardon me. Interesting. That's it. Alright. I'm at least gonna get these mini Aetherites. What's this? It's a bathhouse. No, it's just a giant factory. What the heck? Sundays are always the worst at Walmart. Trust me on this.
It's raining.
On your end? Oof. That's not fun. Ah, sightseeing.
Sorry, yes it is.
Ah, okay. Yeah, it can be... I never enjoy that. I mean, I understand why there are people who like the sound of rain and all that. I can't. Because it makes me sleepy. It really does. Just a reminder, guys, while I have you all here, D&D night tomorrow is gonna be at 5 p.m. U.S. Central Time, guys. Just letting you guys know. Heading to Magduga, are you? In that case, please follow this hallway to my right and go through the door at the top of the stairs. Emerge at the entrance of the airship landing, where another sentry should be on hand to assist you. Incidentally, if you ascend the steps to either side of me, you'll find the workshop of the fibers. Although you're free to absorb the artisans, take care not to lose your way. If you have an airship, I'm afraid all flights have been suspended until further notice. So the state of alert is in full effect. Perhaps it's for the best. As decided, we're not here for an airship, we have business. Oh, in that case, let me put it to you directly. Okay, it's quite simple. Ascend these steps and then continue straight ahead toward across the bridge. Can't miss it. Ugh. I remember that at least the lag issue hasn't at least ended around last Tuesday. Greetings and welcome. May I inquire your business? We are members of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Come an invitation of His Excellency. Ah, of course, we've been expecting you. I'll show you to the audience chambers, if you please follow me.
Are we the last to arrive? I hope we've not kept you waiting.
Not at all. Your comrade is feeling better, I trust.
Much better, thank you. Harness remedies are certainly potent, in more ways than one.
One becomes accustomed to the taste, although I hope you never have cause to do so. Pray, take your ease.
Lettuce is excited for tomorrow. She's gonna have tacos.
Full glad I am to see you all unharmed.
Pardon me?
Valiant scions, for your heroism You have my boundless gratitude. You cast down that dire tower and set free its hapless captives. You cleanse their souls of its corrupting. No words of thanks will suffice. In place of platitudes, I offer a bounty of warding scales. Pray accept your due reward, along with the goodwill of Radzatan.
Alchemists throughout the land were put to work in the forging of your talismans. The finished ones have been collected, and now await you at the High Crucible of Alchemia. Present this letter when you are ready to take them into your possession.
How they were able to say any of these words without tripping over them is a talent.
We are humbled by your generosity. Know that the inventive wisdom of Radzat will be vital in restoring serenity to our star.
Every
That's
single
part of
one
the
of them
voice actor's
scales
job.
came
They
from
probably
you,
practice the words
didn't
lines
they?
a lot before the actual take.
You must still be in such pain.
I know I've been tripping over it constantly, and I want to go into voice acting. Ooh. Ooh. Ow.
'Tis of no moment. A mere annoyance compared to the dreadful suffering inflicted upon this land and its people.
Albeit brief, my involvement in the Dragonsong War afforded me a glimpse of the myriad sorrows which consumed both dragon and man. Though you were half a world away, such tragedies as befell your kin must have affected you deeply. And yet, you chose to live among men.
In the age when that conflict first bloomed, my choice had already been made.
Oh, that's handy.
In some distant place, man slew dragon, and dragon slaughtered man. Yet no hate could I muster for those smiling faces which did look to me for guidance. Not even my brother's righteous rage could rally me to his cause. I huddled here, secret and still, hoping against hope that which I had built would remain untouched by the chaos and carnage.
Oh, hold on a second, guys. I have chicken nuggets on the way. Yes. Give me a second. I've returned. Sorry.
Twould seem we share the same desire for peace, great Vritra. To that end, I wonder if we might trouble you with another question. The Telophoroi are intent on recreating the final days, an apocalyptic event which we know to predate the sundering of the star. As the longest lived among us, know you aught of this terrible cataclysm?
Nay. When war and strife drove my sire from his home, he crossed the great expanse with only our unhatched eggs as company. He alighted upon a shattered source, its 13 reflections long since scattered beyond the rift.
Huh.
Of events preceding his arrival, he knoweth naught, save that which Hydralin hath deigned to disclose.
I see. So again, 'tis the inscrutable Hydralin to whom you must look for answers.
Seek you to divine the will of this star? If so, I have a tale which may afford you some small comfort.
Oh?
'Tis a story from my youth, many, many years ago. To my sire, I once posed the question, of all the stars in the sky, why didst thou settle upon this one? To which Midgardsummer did reply, 'twas the last bastion of hope. He believed so long as Hydralin endured, so too might dragonkind. Solemn and portentous were his words. What deeper meaning they held, I could not, dared not pursue. 'Tis a stone I've left unturned ever since. Yet take you solace in the knowledge that whatsoever Hydralin does strive towards, 'tis an ideal which hath earned my sire's conviction.
Thank you, Vritra. You've given us warm reassurance in a world gripped by cold uncertainty.
Why can't I contact Midgardsummer?
While I'm sure we all have a great many questions, I think it's time we collect the talismans and be on our way. Our fight against the Telophoroi is far from finished.
We must take our leave, but please do inform us if we can provide any further assistance.
Nice little curtsy.
Prithee, a moment. There is one whom my sire hath judged worthy of honor and respect. The one known to men as Eorzea's champion. This hero of renown and rumor, 'tis thee.
I've not spoken to your father in some time.
In accordance with the covenant he forged with Hydralin, the stewardship of this star hath ever been his purpose. Silence in the face of thine actions is the greatest sign of his approval. 'Twas a revelation most pleasing that thou, a child of man, had gained Midgardsummer's trust. But alongside mine elation runneth a rivulet of dread, for upon thy life's reel wind too many threads of fate, power, weal enmeshed with woe. Amidst this tangled knot thou shalt know no rest. 'Tis an endless confluence of forces, a struggle without surcease.
Oh, joy. Thank you.
More terrible still is the attrition wrought upon thy companions, as they are swept up in the storm of thine existence.
Save any of them.
Take heart and protect them well. They will be your strength and your salvation. The hope thou wilt need come the end. even cowering behind my curtain. I know the suffering of the powerful. I have watched my siblings driven mad by loss. Thus do I exhort thee to spare no effort to keep thy loved ones safe.
Apologies. We hadn't meant to interrupt.
It's just that we do have a history of suddenly collapsing, and when you didn't follow us out...
It's okay, you two. Sorry.
'Tis I who must apologize. I have detained your champion overlong with idle chatter. Go. At war's end, I pray I welcome thee back into my hall, where together with thy joyful comrades, you may toast your triumph.
Get some rest. Yeah. I look so awesome. It's like I'm from the 1700s, basically. So, what were you and Vatra talking about? It's nothing. Nothing. I don't know if you say so. The others have gone ahead to the High Crucible. Let's catch up to them. Arkenloaf? Oh god. The attendant was kind enough to give me directions to the High Crucible. First, let's run to the mulberry auction. I need to do that. I need to go somewhere with a better... crystal. From here, we're supposed to follow the path to the left and past the mulberries. Where the street turns into the door straight ahead and descends the steps. I thought the Crystarium was confusing, but this doesn't compare to Razatan. The architecture and decorations make it even harder to get your bearings. Anyway, let's see where this door takes us. It does have sort of an Indian feel to it. Like India. And here's the Aetherite Plaza. So far so good. There's much further to go. From here we just need to cross the other side of the hall, past the larger two doorways. High Crucible lies beyond. I suspect the others are already collecting the warding scales. Come, let's join them.
I believe it is based on India.
Yeah, that's why I thought. Actually, now that I think about it, a lot of the expansions are sort of based on areas. Like, Heavensward is, I think, based on, like, Russia, maybe? And then, Ilmore. Ilmore felt more like, oh, I don't honestly know. But, yeah, Kugane was obviously Japan. Alamigo, Iran, maybe? Somewhere in the Middle East. Ildshire, I honestly have no idea. I'm just making, like, shots in the dark, basically. Well, at last, of course. But at least we found this place. At least we found the place.
These are the talismans we were promised.
Yes, and I made a quick count. There are far more than we could have hoped for. Enough to outfit an entire company of soldiers, in fact. Considering the involved process, that they were able to manufacture so many in such a short span of time is nothing short of a miracle.
Once we have distributed them to our allies in Eorzea and the Far East, we'll have a fighting chance to bring down the other spires, just as we did with the Tower of Zot.
Or we could use them to invade Garlemald proper, and strike directly at the Telophoroid's base of operations. Of course, we would need to consult with various Alliance leaders before such a drastic measure could even be contemplated.
Still,
To which end, I could set out forthwith and present the idea to each of our allies in person.
Pray allow me to undertake some few of those journeys. I find myself restless and in need of purposeful duties.
I can head eastward. Bosnia and Dalmasca are just a short hop from here. And Doma's shinobi network should come in handy for passing on the word.
We shall share the burden then. Meanwhile, I think it best that you and the others take the talismans back to the Baldessian Annex. We must keep them safe and secure until we've decided upon a course of action.
are you sure it's wise to leave them there? Considering that the forum was complete, shall we say, jerks? They'll steal them.
Please, I must speak with you.
You're right.
Nidana, you're awake.
Yes. When I spoke with the carer at my bedside, she told me that one of the scions, a young woman, had cleansed me of the tower's corruption. It seems I'd been asleep ever since the treatment. But when I awoke and learned you were all still here, I knew I had to come.
As you said, Nidana was captured only recently. Such a brief exposure is swiftly cured, so I tended to her before we gathered at Megaduta.
And I am truly grateful that you did. I cannot thank you enough. All of you, for everything you've done. destroying the tower, rescuing our people. You've saved Havnir from an awful fate.
That fist pump.
Yet who hath truly saved whom? Due in no small part to thine inspirational courage, the alchemists were successful in reproducing warding scales of proven. Replications of thy work now stand ready to travel across the seas, unto the hands of those who might wield them against this rising evil.
The talisman? Is this true?
Of course. Who's up?
Oh, I was so groggy from sleep. I didn't even think to ask. Oh, our great work sent across the seas. It was worth it. Oh, it was all worth it.
What the? Huh?
Look at that. Its color is completely changed.
What do you have there? How unusual. I wonder if the effect is a reaction to Akasha.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that term.
Akasha? It is one of the unseen energies defined by Harnish alchemical theory. Though a gross oversimplification, some describe it as an essence influenced by feelings.
You imply that it is distinct from ether?
Us foreign scholars often conflate the two, but we see them as separate concepts. Ether is an energy which permeates the land. It exists within animals, objects, even the air we breathe, affecting all through which it flows.
Luminous beings, are we? Not these crude matter. The Force is... oh.
Akasha, on the other hand, exists in a domain beyond our reach. A gift bestowed from on high, or torn from the heavens in some traditions.
Sorry, I'm working on my sorry, just working on my speaker, trying to get the stand fixed. No, it's still... no. Uh-oh. There we are. Oh, there we go.
Akasha can neither be created nor destroyed. It is beyond our power to purposefully alter or manipulate. The only thing observed to influence it is an abundance of, I want to say, spiritual emotion. As a veteran of the battlefield, surely you've experienced moments of desperation or exaltation when you've transcended the usual limits of your capabilities. That is a manifestation of Akasha, the invisible essence harnessed by heart, mind, and unyielding spirit.
I really must hear more about this theory. Our disciplines are based entirely upon the idea that ether is the fundamental form of all energy.
I'm glad my haphazard explanation has piqued your interest. But even for us, Akasha is a somewhat abstract field of study. A lack of practical application lends itself poorly to formalized research. Which is why my analysis of your flower can amount to little more than idle speculation. I am sorry.
That's alright.
Nonsense. You have nothing to be sorry for. Your insight is much appreciated.
Shall we depart for Charlian then? I will see to it that the talismans arrive at the Annex.
Fair enough.
And we will be in touch once our talks are concluded. I suggest you rest while you can. From here onward, sleep is bound to be in short supply.
Okay. So this first. Yeah. All right. Viper in the shadow. Good to see you, Terry. After a lot of asking around, I dug up some new leads. Alright. I'm not gonna bother with the class quests, honestly. Just gonna skip over them so I can continue main story quests because those are important. Da 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 da. Tower in the distance. Honestly, guys, I think I'm gonna do this mission and then finish up the Color of Joy, and then I think I'm gonna call it because I'm getting tired. It's honestly no, I'm just gonna do this. Thing later. I'm tired. So to be back, and with the fruit of our labors safely in storage. For now, we have but to wait for the others to return from their respective meetings with the Alliance leaders. As Thacred suggested, you should get some rest in the meantime. Welcome back! Kayla has apprised me of your recent accomplishments. What an amazing feat to eliminate a tower and pave the way to deal with the rest. While it isn't much, I've changed your sheets and plumped your pillows. After all, nothing like collapsing in a nice clean bed after completing a major milestone. Be it peeling a thesis or defeating deformed entities. So would you like to look at your new and improved lodgings now? Sure.
Take heart and protect them well.
I will. Ah!
Good, you're here. You haven't eaten yet, have you? We've bought quite a spread if you're interested. Only the finest dining from the last stand.
Allie. Well, come on in. I can has burger.
Moment.
I can has cheeseburger. I'm exactly the same way, Allie. I do not like pickles.
Lest you wonder, we invited Estinian as well. But he refused with a rather grim-faced, "No, thank you." I suspect Charlian cuisine is not to his liking.
Probably.
Oh, I don't know about that. Perhaps our lone wolf just needed some time apart.
Those are some
What?
giant cookies.
To perfect his brooding stare? Next time, I'll drag him out by the ear, sit him down in front of a Charlian feast, and see that he eats every last bite.
Allie!
An excellent idea. Of all people, warriors must take proper meals and rest if they are to maintain a healthy constitution.
Poor Estinian, beset on all sides.
Speaking of one's physical condition, Mistress Kryl, I hear you recently played literal host to Heidelin herself.
And what an experience that was. Tiring, yes, but no lasting harm done. If anything, I should have liked to speak with her longer. I've not felt a hint of her presence since.
Heidelin instructed you to carry that flower, yes?
More or less.
'Twill be your guide, test and proof of your conviction. And then something about seeking joy in darkness, was it?
Yeah.
Come to think of it, isn't that what happened with Nidana back in Radzat-Han?
How do you mean?
The flower did seem to radiate a joyful glow, as if reflecting the elation we all felt. The relief of a people with renewed hope.
Indeed. And in turn, I felt buoyed by that radiance. 'Twas akin to spotting a beacon and knowing we were on the right path. I know we've not yet triumphed over the Telophoroi, or learned the full breadth of the Forum's plans. But even within the midst of our struggles, we find small moments of joy to sustain us. Rare and hard-won perhaps, but it is this pursuit of happiness that gives us the strength to carry on day after day. Hey, that's mine.
To the swift the spoils. Though I recall that levitation spell of yours was quick enough.
Allie.
Only barely. And even at my best, I'm still too slow to wield it effectively in battle. Mayhap I simply require more practice with this new magic.
You unearthed it from the depths of Numenon, I presume?
Aye, and from a veritable mountain of arcane tomes at that. 'Twas necessary to facilitate my solitary explorations.
Or, to put it simply, you used it to sneak around the Forbidden Archives.
Yes, well, after a fashion.
Graha.
They're tall, you see. The shelves, they're too tall for me. And I could hardly move the library's platforms without attracting attention now, could I?
Oh my goodness. And that pickle's still there. call a night.
One last cup of tea, then. Dickon said this brew helps relax the mind before bed. And gave us some leaves for free.
It's green now. Ah, that's one hour reader.
Ah! Enjoying the bracing cold, I see. Do you not own a warm coat or a cloak? Something in fur? Or fashioned from the skins of your enemies? Or... well... never mind that. I come to you once more as the bearer of bad news. Our tower in Thavnir has been toppled, and I need not tell you by whom. Given how many we have at our disposal, the loss of a single spire is hardly fatal to our plans. It does, however, slow the rate at which we siphon the ether. If they continue to preoccupy themselves with the towers, then all will be well. But should our foe prove bold enough to strike at us here, then the timing becomes... questionable.
Our foe is bold enough. Of that, I can assure you.
Yes, very well then. I suppose I must prepare a proper welcome, honestly. Talk of your nemesis is the only thing you seem to enjoy. Does nothing else spark your interest?
No. All else is... equal. Equally tedious. Equally disappointing. The world is a tepid bog into which we sink, too weak to thrash as the mud clings to our eyes and fills our throats till we blissfully choke.
Yes, what the heck, man?
But then came the light, blinding and pure and hot, so very hot, enough to set my soul aflame.
Does Xenos have a crush on the Warrior of Light? It's starting to sound like it.
I basked in the afterglow until the void yawned once more. And then I knew the muck would never claim me again. There was naught for me ahead, so I drew the curtain on all that had come before. Burn. Burn. Let the whole star burn. I will have my contest. I will reclaim my moment.
How wonderful that the emptiness of death has not dissuaded you from committing your life to its pursuit once more. I don't know whether to envy you or pity you.
You question my disinterest, but what of yours? Despite your noisome antics, I sense you take little pleasure in this endeavor.
Mercy, my lord. Such pointed barbs from one who barely acknowledges my existence. Nevertheless, you are mistaken. For I do find this part somewhat enjoyable. You see, when I was mortal, I would always have the same dream. It was a fragmented thing. Disjointed. All the faces incomplete. The setting, too, was unknown to me. So I thought it simply a fantasy of my sleeping mind. Until one day, I realized it was showing me the truth. Much as your dream of the final days enlightened you. And soon, very soon, the rest of the world will see the truth of my dream, too. Yes, I think that is something we can both.
On my father's wings. Okay, guys. I normally would go ahead and continue on with one more hour of this, but I am tired. Just, I don't know, my back has been hurting for the past few days, So, I'm gonna call it here, guys. Please stay tuned for announcements. Thank you all so much for joining me. I deeply appreciate every single one of you. I really hope you realize this. If you like this video and you want to see more content, please feel free to hit that follow button. Make sure your notification bell is on. I am hovering. What the heck? I totally didn't realize that. And expand! There we are. Yes. Our normal stream days are Sundays, Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays at 7 p.m. US Central Time, guys. Please don't forget. I have a YouTube account. It is under the same name. Check it out. I archive all my videos at the end of every week. So if you see anything you like that I have not finished up, let me know and I will work on that. I also do have a Discord. Feel free to join that, please. I would deeply appreciate it. We get enough people active in it, and I will consider doing an actual community night. Tomorrow at 5 p.m. US Central Time, guys, is the continuation of the Odyssey of Tyros. It is our the D&D campaign that we got going on with Aussie, Lettuce, Mitsuki, and I. Last session we had a drunk Miles, a sneaky Mitsuki, and a Lettuce who tried to do a singing distraction but failed miserably. I don't know about you guys, but I'm curious about what's going to happen next. And then Wednesday, hopefully I'll be able to continue with Final Fantasy XIV. Continue on with that. Tuesday. And Wednesday, I'm not sure. I'll talk with Obake, but chances are it's probably going to be Sea of Thieves again. Which I hope so. Just, you know, treasure. Treasure. Like I said, I'm tired and I just... It's been a rough day. Sundays are always the worst. But, that being said, let's find someone to raid. Alright. Is there anyone on? No. Ah! Fasani! Yeah! Let's join her. Oh, what are you playing? I don't know. It's something to do with the train. but let's join in. Once again, I want to thank you all so much for joining me, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow for some D&D action. Remember, it is at 5 tomorrow. Till then, hope you guys have a good night. See you tomorrow. And so long. Thanks for all the fish. Good night. Bye-bye.